Hey guys, and welcome to this edition of Scruff's Garage. Today's video is a little different than some of the others I've done. Typically I'm working on the engine or torque tube or the suspension or something of that sort. But today I'm on in the interior, and I'm working on the steering wheel. So a really common problem with the C5 Corvettes, sometimes called the sticky steering wheel. For whatever reason, the material, like the, I guess you'd call this the airbag cover, is made from, as it ages, something chemically changes, and that it gets really sticky. Like, so just touching it, you can see the black sticky goop come off of my fingers, and yeah, you can see my fingerprint stays on the steering wheel. So obviously I wanted to clean this. I don't like it being sticky like that. So this side I started cleaning, and you can see what a difference it makes. It gets rid of the stickiness. It actually changes the color just a little bit. The sticky stuff is really shiny as well. This is more of a matte finish. So when I'm completely finished with it, I'll come back and put a protectant on it, so that'll add a little bit of the shine to it, and it'll protect the material as well. And then when I'm completely finished, I actually have one of the little decal sticker overlays to go on the Chevy emblem here in the center, just to add a touch of color. I did the airbag lettering over there on the passenger side. Just one of those silly little details, but I like it. Adds a pop of color. So anyway, I'll try to make this a fairly short video. I won't make you watch me scrub at this, but this takes some scrubbing to get off. So I'm using a degreaser. I've heard of some guys using goof off as well. I didn't have any excuse me, having goof off here. I tried some Gooby Gone or something like that, one of the citrus based cleaners. It didn't seem to do that well. I don't know, maybe if I had scrubbed more it would have worked better. But I actually have a liquid degreaser that I cut down, watered it down 50-50 with regular water. And then I've got a couple of rags that I'm scrubbing with. And I may even try, I've got a little piece of it's not really Brillo pad, but it's the green scrubby pads that I'll try to loosen some of this with as well. And then when you're done, wipe it down with just a wet rag with just water on it, because you don't want to leave any of the degreaser soaking into the material long term. So we'll get moving, but that just kind of gives you an idea of the difference it makes from obviously the sticky side to the cleaner side. And I've still got some details. Having a good got one of my shop lights in here, that actually really helps. I've also got a toothbrush that I'll use to get down into some of these crevices. But anyway, I'll let you watch a little bit as I get to cleaning. I'll also mention it's a good idea to put a towel or something like that over the dash, and also in your lap, so that anything that could drip off the steering wheel doesn't get on your seats, or on your clothes or on you or something like that. And then it's also a good idea to wear some nitrile gloves. Some of these cleaners that you handle, if you get it on your skin, can dry out the skin and that sort of thing. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, not really. You can see whatever that goopy stuff is, it really starts building up, even on the little Brillo pad. So that's coming along. I don't know how well. Yeah, there you go. You can see the area that I just did. Um, you see how much of a difference it makes. So this little green Brillo pad really makes a difference. And as you're scrubbing, you can actually feel when it finally cuts through the sticky stuff and gets it off, and you see it build up on the scrub pad. So whatever this stuff is, really takes some work to get off, but you don't have to scrub that hard. Having a good degreaser and then a little abrasiveness helps cut through it. So I'm going to keep working on this, and then I'll let you see the finished product as I make some progress. Okay, here we go. So I'm finished with the cleaning steps. Got it about as clean as I think I'm going to be able to get it. Probably the most tedious part of it is trying to get into all the nooks and crannies where this emblem is, and the little horn emblems, and then where it says airbag. Even took a little like a Q-tip with the cleaning solution on it and tried to get in there best as I could. And like I said, I've got an emblem I'm going to put over this anyway, but I still wanted to get it clean. But overall, pretty happy with it. Obviously you can see the color difference. So I'm not finished. I am going to put a protectant on the airbag, like I said, to keep it from breaking down again. Hopefully I won't have to repeat this process for a long time. But here's what I use. I mentioned the degreaser that I was cleaning the steering wheel with. So this is what I ended up using. Pretty sure I got this at Harbor Freight when I bought my parts cleaner. So it's actually some pretty heavy duty degreaser. Probably not typically intended for cleaning the interiors of cars, but for me it actually worked out pretty well. I tried Goo Gone, right, the kind of the citrus based stuff. Really didn't seem to want to take it off. Maybe I wasn't using the scrub pad at the time when I first tried this. I'm not saying it wouldn't work for you, but it didn't immediately do the trick for me. I have seen some other people use Goof Off, which is a different formula. It's different than Goo Gone. Some forum threads that people using Goof Off, and that seemed to work pretty well. Like I said, I ended up using this stuff, and of course you have to, this is a concentrate, so they recommend cutting it down to like 20-to-1 for stripping sealers and stuff like that. Honestly, I probably had a little stronger than 20-to-1, maybe, I don't know, 1-to-1. Whatever it was though, it seemed to work okay. Don't go too crazy with it. And like I said, I wouldn't let it sit on the steering wheel long term, but just enough to break down the whatever that sticky goop is on the steering wheel. So anyway, that's one option for you. There's probably some other stuff that works. So here's the little steering wheel emblem I'm going to try to put on. Hopefully I can get this centered. Okay, there we go. So we got the emblem on. You know, the sticker's okay. It's nearly impossible to get it to line up perfectly, and it's a very delicate sticker as well, so you can't pull on it too much. A set of tweezers kind of helped to place it. We'll see how well it holds up. I like the concept, and it looks nice. But I don't know if it's going to hold up or not. We'll see. Hopefully so. Alright, so I'm going to put a little protectant on the rest of the steering wheel cover, airbag cover, and we're almost done. Okay, so there we go. That's how you clean the steering wheel on the C5 Corvette. For whatever reason, they developed that sticky residue that has to be cleaned off at some point. Drove me nuts. So like I said, I used a little bit of watered down degreaser and like the little green Brillo scrub brush, and that seemed to help break it down and scrub it off. Then go back over it with plain white clear water and just wipe it down, make sure there's no residue. Then you can put a protectant on it again to give it a little bit of sheen, though there is a bit of a color difference, looks like, between the outer part of the steering wheel and this airbag, but it's still way better than that sticky goop that was on it. That wasn't okay. So anyway, hope this helps. If you've encountered this, I'd love to hear how you addressed it. Hopefully you were able to get it off and get it cleaned up as well. So anyway, thanks for tuning in. If you have any questions, hit me up in the comments. I'll help however I can. And as always, I do ask that you hit the like button and subscribe. That helps me tremendously on YouTube. But either way, I look forward to seeing you next time here on Scruff's Garage.